Hello everybody, it's Matt from TDM Style here, and welcome back for another hair product review. Today we're going to be talking about the Hard Cream Pomade by Baxter of California. So, as most of you probably know, I'm a big fan of Baxter's products, and I've actually had this hard cream pomade for a long time. As you can see, I've used almost all of it, so I'm almost due for a new jar. I've actually been meaning to review this for quite some time, so let's get right into it. As usual, I'm going to be breaking this review down into 5 main categories, so we're going to be talking about the packaging, the scent, the quality of ingredients, the performance, the price, and then at the end, I'll give you my overall thoughts. So jumping right into packaging, we've got the sort of standard Baxter of California 2 ounce or 60 ml heavy glass jar with this black lid, and on the top you've got the name of the product, the hold level, so here we've got firm hold, and the shine level, and for this we've got soft finish. On the underside of the jar you've got this sticker that you can peel open to reveal the ingredients. So as I mentioned in my review of Baxter's Clay Pomade, I really like their packaging. I think it's just very clean and minimalist looking, and the glass makes it just feel like a more premium product. Moving right along into scent. And the first thing that comes to mind for me with this is key lime. It's a kind of little bit sweet, lime, citrusy, sort of clean scent, but it's not too strong, and it does dissipate pretty quickly once you get it into the hair, so it doesn't stick around for very long, but I do like the scent. Alright, so let's move right along into quality and ingredients. So if we take a look at the ingredients list here, we can see that water is the first ingredient, so this is water-based. So with that in mind, I will definitely say that the hard cream pomade washes out much more easily than their clay pomade. You can get this pretty much totally out of your hair with just a water rinse, whereas with the clay pomade, you definitely need a shampoo to get it totally cleaned out of your hair. And then if we just continue down the list, we've got PEG8 beeswax, castor oil, Serra alba beeswax, carnauba wax, and candelilla wax. So we've got obviously 4 different kinds of waxes, so that'll give you basically an idea of how this stuff will behave. And as with Baxter's other products, this is both paraben and sulfate free, so that's always nice. Alright, so moving right along into performance, and I've actually styled my hair with this a little bit earlier today to give you an idea of what it will look like when you've got it in your hair. So of course the shine is a little bit amplified by my lights that I have set up here, but I would say that what they refer to as a soft finish, you could probably also call a natural finish. So to me what that means is it leaves your hair feeling very soft, and it does add just a little bit of shine. It's not quite as matte a finish as some other products, but it's certainly not a medium or higher shine. It's definitely a low shine product. Now in terms of texture, when you're taking it out of the jar, it is creamy, but you can definitely feel that it's a little bit more firm. It's not as soft and smooth as some other lighter hold hair creams, so you do need to get it into your hands and warm it up thoroughly before you get it into your hair. But it does warm up very quickly in your hands. It may feel a little bit sticky at first, which I guess is kind of a minor con, and I've found that sometimes it can feel a little bit sticky when I'm first applying it into dry hair, but aside from that, it does go in pretty easily, and once it sets in your hair, it does feel very soft and the stickiness goes away. In terms of the hold, they're saying it's a firm hold, and I would pretty much agree with that. It's definitely not quite as strong a hold as their clay pomade, which you wouldn't expect. I mean, that's definitely their highest hold product. My one sort of minor negative, I don't know if this is a result of it being water-based or what, but it seems like you can't really be playing around with it as much as you could with clay. The more that you mess around with it and run your fingers through it through the day, it will start to break down a little bit, and that will sort of break up the hold. So by the end of the day, your hair might be falling down a little bit if you're touching it too much. So I would recommend that if you want to use this product and you want it to stay in place all day, day. Definitely just finish up with a little bit of hairspray at the very end. Moving on to our final category of price, and of course this is going to differ depending on where you live with postage and packaging and all that, but if you're in the US, these retail for $22, and if you're buying it from Baxter's website, you're also going to have a $5 shipping fee on top of that. But if you can find it at a local salon, and they do seem to be gaining popularity, you'll pay just the flat $22, which is, I would say, the pretty average for your standard 2-ounce jar of a higher end product. Alright guys, so moving on to my final verdict. I think overall I do definitely quite like the hard cream pomade. I don't use it as an everyday styling product. I did at the beginning, but I think now that I've sort of figured out exactly how it works, I like to use this product when I'm going for a more loose, sort of flowy, natural style like I've done today, where I'm not really trying to keep my hair firmly set in place. You definitely can still achieve some pretty good volume. I mean, I didn't pre-style with anything today except for a little bit of Paul Mitchell Super Skinny, so I didn't add any hold or anything during the pre-styling process. This is just the hard cream pomade by itself. So you can get some volume, you do get a pretty good hold, but as I mentioned, a couple minor negatives. It can be a little bit sticky when you're first applying it to your hair, although that does go away pretty quickly and it leaves it with a soft finish. And also, it does seem to break down a little bit throughout the day if you keep messing with it. If you don't touch it all day, it'll hold up and it'll look great. But if you are like me and you like to constantly pick around and sort of mess your hair and fix it and things, you would probably be better suited with a clay. Overall, I like the hard cream pomade quite a bit. I definitely recommend you try it out if it's something that you've been considering. I think you won't regret it. That does it for today's review. I hope you guys found it helpful, and as always, thank you so much for coming by and watching, and please stick around for more content coming up real soon.